You are
the MIB.
surrounded. Put down your positronic colliders and come out with your hands, tentacles, grapple claw, or other appendage-like extensions raised in the air.
I would say their response time was not that good.
This lowlife was in the report. Peter Delacour.
Where do you think you're going, chimp?
Works for Chauncey. He's an art thief. Agent F, escort him back to HQ while I pursue Chauncey.
Why do I always have to babysit? My disguise isn't even a herding breed.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What is going on?
This is
Don't
like...
worry about it. Won't remember this in
terrible.
5 hours anyway.
Are those?
Tail.
Look
Yeah.
at the textures.
You must have missed a couple.
The one thing the game has going for it is that it's so
Yeah, keep that gun on
fast
them while I take the
that you
wheel, huh?
can't see the
Take
bad
down any mines they might
textures.
use.
There's like...
What's to keep me from
Case
blowing
you're-
your little doggy brains out?
You want to try driving this thing 10 stories in the air?
I wish
Thanks.
these guys would
I
just
thought
like
so.
stop talking.
By the way, if you ever call me a doggy again,
Because the
I'm sorry, just
tutorial's not
work
gonna
for
pop
you?
up for this
it's
level.
Frank or Agent F.
Uh,
Newsflash, I'm not from
our-
around here.
we
Just
could
cover.
we have like a normal
Oh, you got the accent
shoot.
right at
We have
least.
like this rocket shooting thing, which
What are
I
those
just did
things?
there. Like you don't
We were
actually see
following
the
a
rocket,
suspect we
but
thought might
it
be
blows
involved in
everyone
the
up
disappearance of a
basically.
pair of our agents.
Suspects. You mean
And
monsters?
then
Aliens.
like
Chauncey
we don't
wanted the
want
book. He works with
people
it.
to
For real?
Hold on, mine. Can you reach the pedal for
see
me?
us.
Haha, you're doing good, kid. Keep it up.
When I reach the
Incoming!
pedal for you, I'm the one who's been
Did
controlling the
this thing
ship.
ever run out of ammo?
Does the sun ever run out of light?
The
Yeah,
little
in about
blue
5
alien
billion
shit
years.
is
Oh,
like
okay.
you. The more you getting that stops people from seeing that you are flying around in a car, I guess. So if like that meter were to fill all the way up, you would basically just lose the level. I don't enjoy this at all. I mean, I guess this one's okay. There's another level where you do this shit,
Are people
and
gonna notice all of this?
what they want
Any
is
of
like
this?
way too
New
demanding.
Yorkers are pretty blasé, but come on.
Fly through that neuralizer gate. It'll help the civilians forget what they saw.
I could have cut out the memory of an ex. I'll slip you $10.
Not bad for a human.
Thanks. Now what?
Now you answer my question, or I erase your brain.
Actually, wouldn't mind if my brain was erased. Oh, that was part of the. Oh! Oh my goodness, trophy! Did you hear that sound? It's not nearly as amazing as an Xbox achievement. I'm sorry. I just have to throw in my 2 cents on that one. But let's continue on. The loading times are kind of PS2-ish too, and then I have to think of things to say during the loading. At least like the gameplay, you know, you guys speak and shit, or something happens that is terrible and I notice it and I talk about it. But then the loading is just like dot 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 dot
It's all
dot.
true. Aliens, abductions, I mean, this is what I've been searching for my entire life.
Hey, pal, focus. I'm interrogating you here.
You don't understand. This is living proof of what I've said for years. I got thrown out of academia for this. No respectable archaeological team would touch me. But now, now this will be huge.
The witness or accomplice or whatever you want to call him is officially now your problem.
One of many. Chauncey's gone. With the book.
Hey
Eyes
baby,
up here.
Agent C.
I was just reading your name tag,
That's your
honey.
name.
How well do you know Emilio Chauncey, Mr. Delacour?
I got this, see? Now listen here, perp. You're gonna tell me what I want to know, and maybe you'll walk out of here with the ability to remember your last name. But if you want to play rough, we can...
Rough? I'm sorry, it's the accent.
Yeah, dog jokes are funny. Speaking of dogs, you ever been vaccinated for rabies? That's better. Now let's take it from the top. Emilio Chauncey, founder of CIA, the largest network on the planet. Also, you're a good friend and employer. How do you like working with Emilio Chauncey? Does stealing ancient artifacts come with a good dental plan?
First of all, I find it hard to be interrogated by someone who's scratching their back with their hind legs. Second of all, let's play a game. And the game is keep track of how many sub-genres this game tries to fit in. So we're already an on-rails third-person shooter. And now we have like these like little, let's say, dialogue options. So let's throw in some RPG elements, and we'll keep track of how many elements we could get. So I either don't know him or I don't work for him. I clearly know the guy, but I don't think I could work for him if he tries to kill me, so let's go with that option. Not that changing the option matters in the what conversation happens after it. Okay, anyway, circle.
I don't work for Emilio Chauncey. I'm an independent contractor. I mean, hey, I offer my services, but don't you government types only work for the lowest bidder?
You think the government hires people like us? We're an elite agency whose reach extends beyond any government. And since you're in bed with a criminal mastermind, we can make you cease to exist. So help me help you. Tell me what you know.
Maybe I do know Chauncey. Maybe we go way back. But I gotta admit, his friends sure have changed. I've never seen his bodyguards packing firepower like that. Hey, what caliber were those plasma guns, you think?
Actually, those are compressed xenon launchers. It's a common misconception, since they look a lot like plasma. But that's not important now. What did Chauncey want you to steal for him?
Just to speed up this conversation, I'm gonna say alien artifacts.
Well, obviously some type of alien artifact.
Yes, alien artifacts. What did they look like?
Huge, big arms, long noses. They spoke a language I couldn't really place. Kind of sounded like German, but...
Not the aliens. Those are Adorians. We already know who they are. What about the artifacts?
I don't know. Turn the job down. Maybe that was why they attacked. It's a good thing you cops showed up and saved them before I lasered them all. Pew, pew, pew. You saved a lot of alien lives today.
Don't make me laugh, kid. It took 2 whole MIB squads to contain those Adorians. It's their mating season this year, and that makes them extra feisty. Now, come on. We know you stole something, and our team will find it soon. Why don't you make it easier on yourself and just tell us?
Pew pew pew! Old Egyptian relic.
Some old Egyptian relic.
What kind of relic we talking here? Like a sarcophagus? Pharaoh's nail clippers? Cat statues? What?
Do you have a problem with cat statues?
Keep it up, wise guy, and I'll show you. Now, something tells me Chauncey's more of a bookworm. Did he ever mention any type of book to you?
A book? That makes sense. I mean, those aliens had a lot of eyes. They look like pretty avid readers. What are they, like the galaxy's librarians or something?
Hardly. Their voices are too loud for that job. The Dewey Decimillions are better suited for those roles. No mouths and a separate brain just for categorization. Now, if you give me some good info, maybe I'll introduce you to one.
Info about a book. Wish I could help you.
How about this? You stop being difficult and tell me what I want to know, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Do we have a deal?
I feel like I don't have much choice here, so I'll just agree.
Sounds good, Agent Double D.
Mr. Chauncey is in way over his head here. He's dealing with forces beyond his size and scope. What can you tell me about them?
I don't know. But if I had to make a guess,
people.
their skill set might be a bit out of this world.
You could say that. The key is the book you acquired. Why is it so important to Chauncey?
How should I know? You're the one investigating it, right?
Mr. Delacour, there are 2 powers at play here that could destroy everything you hold dear. Assuming that there is anything you hold dear. And you're sitting there making snide comments.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to accept the deal. Now I'm supposed to refuse it? All
I don't
right.
make deals with the government.
You don't get it, do you? We're not with the government. To protect innocent civilians from scum like the thugs Chauncey hired, the men in black can do whatever we want here.
Here being Earth.
Look, a civil war has come to our planet, Mr. Delacour, and your employer is exploiting it. He's working with one side, the Adorians, and that artifact you appropriated for him is making the other side, the Nakatans, a little nervous.
It's a book. I mean, I know I got excited the first time I read Huck Finn, but that doesn't mean...
Mr. Chauncey is meddling with something that, according to legend, could help him conquer the world. And he has a head start.
His website? Ooh. What, you gonna send me an invite or something?
Take a close look.
What? There's nothing... I can't...
Your file says you were thrown out of your institution for insubordination.
I found proof that aliens contacted us in the ancient past.
You had a doctorate once. Do you like this lifestyle better?
I'm professionally disgraced. I'm a public joke.
What is the book's connection to Emilio Chauncey?
I don't know.
And suddenly disappears. Spoiler alert. Can you lose your doctorate for something like claiming aliens exist? Because I could have sworn I saw some guy on the History Channel who claims aliens exist. He has like crazy hair and shit. Maybe I'll edit this and put the picture up. I don't know. I can't. I probably
You read
won't.
the papers this morning.
But he might have a doctorate.
As if I don't have
if he
enough to
has
deal
the
with.
doctorate
What
and
with
he
my two
claimed
best
aliens
agents gone
existed,
missing.
I'll put the
and now
picture
you
up.
can't even handle a routine extraction.
Agent O, I have this under control.
No, you don't. You wanted to move up from administrative duties? Fine. I gave you the opportunity. Did I make a mistake?
We nabbed Chauncey's accomplices. We have a bead on where he's headed. It's only a matter of time before we have them. Regulation 462 states...
Ladies?
For real though, how did you not see him? Alright, so we got a new weapon, which is the demoleculizer. And we have a new, like, power thing, which is bubble takedown.
Is this place?
Whoops. And because I was talking about all the genres in this game, we are now moving on to stealth. The Splinter Cell section of the game. It's usually better to shoot the cameras. I think that's what the tutorial said. Shoot the cameras, then go for the people.
Where do these guys get their funding?
Because the people somehow get no, the cameras see that you shoot the people and the cameras get upset. They tell on you. That reminds me that, alright, this is gonna be like the first story that I tell that probably I shouldn't tell, but, me and my friend went to, you know, you get like drunk and you go to White Castle. Me and my friend went to White Castle the other day, and we tried to open a beer in the White Castle, and the guy behind
this place is
the
a killer
register,
cafeteria. Literally.
when he saw
sure you
that,
could pay
he
me
got
to eat
upset, obviously, and he goes, "Hey, don't do that! Don't do that! The cameras, the police are watching the cameras." And that's what the these
Suits,
cameras
ties,
remind me of.
Suits, ties.
Maybe the
I
Men in
thought my old
Black.
prep school had a
Shit.
strict dress code.
Maybe the Men in Black are. What the? Just take it easy, camera. Stop looking at me. Maybe the Men in Black are watching the cameras at. Don't do it. Yeah, thank you. Maybe the Men in Black are watching the cameras at White Castle. Always knowing what people are doing. I thought like cameras, like yes, they could catch things and get you in trouble, but they don't automatically detect that you're doing something wrong. Unless it's MIB cameras. I didn't. My like reticle was not even on the camera. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I like to take credit for things I didn't do, but I didn't shoot that camera. Oh, you almost saw what I was doing, didn't you? But you didn't. And for beating that level, we get a new weapon, the Standard Issue 1995. I don't know what that. I guess that's like the pistol they handed out to MIB agents in 1995. When did the movie come out? I thought it came out maybe 96. Men in Black soundtrack is the first CD I ever bought. When I got a CD player, I bought the MIB soundtrack. Has obviously the Men in Black song and then some weird Snoop Dogg song and not much else. I mean, there's other songs, but we'll continue. when we come back, I'll see you next time, guys. I need to go downstairs and get a couple more adult beverages.